Let's try this vlogging crap. Alright, so here's the rundown. I am a mechanic, old mechanic on that. Motorcycles, scooters, whatever in that category, 2 wheels, 3 wheels, 4 wheels. Got a call today from a guy out in Chattahoochee, and I usually normally charge a little bit extra for going, you know, out this far, but the guy needs some help, and we're gonna get him up and running. Yeah, pretty fun. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the highway all the way there. We've got 33 miles. We'll be there in about a half an hour. We're gonna take the highway all the way there, and then on the way back towards Tallahassee, we're going to take a different route back in, which is all back roads, and see if we can find some sort of project, maybe a car, truck, trailer, something. Maybe we can buy cheap and flip it. Yeah, this turns out good, and some kind of niche or viewership for it, I'll continue to do it. We'll do videos on the bike and all kinds of stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes. I don't think the customer may not want to be filmed and stuff like that, but we'll try it out. See how it goes. Alright. We just got into Chattahoochee. And God, there's a lot of cars with no tags. I mean, there must have been about 30 of them just now. Might have to check these out on the way back. We got about half a mile to a customer's house, and yeah, give you a little bit of an update as soon as we get set up.
Turn right onto Rossdale Tower Road.
And there we go. So there goes the tool slide to the back.
In a quarter mile, the destination is on your right. 222 Rossdale Tower Road.
Let's call the customer now and let them know we're here. Alright, what we got here is a Ice Bear PMZ 50, which is technically an automatic Grom Clone. Brand new, hasn't been touched. I guess that's how they come. Put the bars on, get ready to fill the battery with acid. It doesn't want to take, but it will. Customer's going to get some gas now, and get ready to PDI. We got to put the speedometer cable on. We have to put the caliper on, bleed the brakes. Damn, bugs are everywhere. Put some oil in it, break it in, set the carburetor, and yeah, we should be good to go. Make sure all the electrical works. It's pretty neat. It's cool looking, that's for sure. I'll start it. Alright, a little update. Anybody that is buying a bike that's in a crate or has not been built by a professional, don't build it. Don't try and take it on if you can't, or if you don't feel you're mechanically inclined or skilled enough, because you're going to probably wind up breaking something like this. These bikes don't come with, you know, front wheels or usually front ends on them. So what my customer did was try to put it on and didn't put the axle spacer, didn't put the speedometer cable, which is actually your spacer, also built in, and chewed up the rim and the mount that goes onto the shock, which it's a 50-50 if the speedometer is going to work now. Bike's going to run fine, just not very good for the speedo, but we're going to try and do our best. We took the oil out of it, put fresh real oil in it, drilled out the I guess air fuel mixture ratio screw, That's what you want to call it, your idle mixture. They usually come capped off. I drill them out just so that we can make it a little bit more richer. Get a little bit more fuel into it, because these bikes run pretty lean from the factory. Batteries in. We're gonna just put the battery lead on there and test for power. And flip the key. And look at that, we got power. It says 1 mile an hour, we ain't moving yet. So, we got some power. We got hazard switches, which is cool. That's definitely cool. We got a parking brake for the rear. Needs to be adjusted a little bit. Turn signals, horn, high beam, low beam. Oh, and a passing light. That's pretty cool. That's pretty damn cool. So a little update as customer goes to get some gas for us. It is an Ice Bear and technically a Grom Clone. The difference is this is a 50cc versus the Grom is a 125cc. Grom's fuel injected. This is carbureted. Grom is a 4-speed manual transmission. This is a CVT automatic. I don't know what the weight is on the Grom, but this is 352 pounds, which is not bad. Comes with 12s from the factory. So you get a little bit more top end out of it. I mean, it's only a 50, but cool little exhaust on it. Set of rear sets in case you want to have a passenger on. Looks like LEDs from the factory for turn signals. Let's pop these off. There we go. Yeah, they're LEDs. That's pretty cool. These Chinese bikes are coming a long way so far. Whoever works on these knows exactly what I'm talking about. The old Tao Taos, the old, you know, Bintellis or Shangweis, whatever they went by back then. This one's technically called yeah, Technology Trade Company. That's about all I can make out, but it's Zhao Doxy Zenhua Technology. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't pronounce it, but yeah, in American it's Ice Bear. Shocks are pretty cool. I mean, everything else looks pretty decent. Seat's a little bit funky to get used to because it doesn't flip up like it normally would. So you unlock it there, which opens up this lock, and then it slides back, I guess, underneath these little tabs here. But not too bad. As soon as I get this front wheel on, we're gonna put the headlight on and put the mirrors on, and should be good to go. Put some air in the tires, transmission fluid, check everything else out, make sure everything's tight, exhaust, chassis, suspension, wheel, and yeah, we should be good to go. Should be ready to ride. Next video I'm going to have is I guess us riding it around either in the yard, or I'll probably go up and down the street over here just to make sure brakes feel good, you know, everything else is in line and ready to go. So yeah. All right, just got done with the customer's bike. I'm assuming customer's happy, correct? That's right. Start it up. Good idle. Runs pretty good. LEDs in the front. Projector style headlight. Yeah, it's a neat little bike. Got a supermoto slash Grom look to it. So that's it. All right.